Warning: having the letter M on the palm of your hand means that. Baba Vanga predictions for 2025. Have you ever wondered if your palm holds secrets about your future? What if a simple mark like the letter M on your hand isn't just a coincidence, but a sign deeply connected to ancient prophecies? For generations, people have believed that this mysterious symbol reveals hidden potential, powerful intuition, and even a greater destiny. And now, with Baba Vanga's shocking predictions for 2025 coming into focus, many are asking, is this mark a personal warning or a call to awaken? In today's video from the Journey of Wisdom, we'll dive into the spiritual meaning behind the letter M on your hand and connect it with the prophetic messages left behind by Baba Vanga. Could this symbol be a clue to your role in the changing world ahead? Stay with us until the end as we uncover what this mark might reveal about your life's path, your deeper purpose, and the choices you'll face in the coming year. If you feel a strange sense of resonance with this topic, like something is stirring within, don't ignore it. Like this video, subscribe to the Journey of Wisdom, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the insights we share every week. And now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you have the letter M on your palm or another mark you've always felt drawn to? Drop it in the comments below, and let's discover the meanings hidden in our hands together. Number 1. The symbolism of M in palmistry. In the world of palmistry, the ancient art of interpreting the lines and shapes found on our hands, the letter M holds a striking and deeply symbolic significance. For centuries, palm readers and spiritual seekers have observed how this mysterious letter often appears at the intersection of three major lines: the heart line, the head line, and the lifeline. Together, they naturally form what resembles a clear M in the center of the palm. This mark has long been believed to indicate more than just an interesting coincidence. Rather, it is viewed as a subtle spiritual signature, a sign from within that speaks to a person's deeper purpose and life path. Those who bear this mark are often described as individuals with a heightened sense of awareness and inner knowing, people who seem to feel their way through life with a quiet wisdom. Their decisions may come not from logic alone, but from a deep intuitive sense that often proves correct, even when others don't understand it. This spiritual sensitivity is not merely emotional, it reflects an internal compass aligned with truth, justice, and authenticity. It's said that people with the M mark have a natural ability to sense dishonesty and can often see through illusions that others fall for. They are drawn to deeper meanings, spiritual questions, and a desire to live with purpose rather than simply go through the motions. Many also find themselves placed in roles of leadership, healing, or guidance, even if they didn't seek such positions, because others are naturally drawn to their calm insight and sense of integrity. The letter M is closely associated with the concepts of destiny and self-realization, reminding us that life is not random and that some of us are born with a deeper calling, often hidden in plain sight. For people in midlife, this message can be especially powerful. You may have spent years building a family, a career, or simply navigating the challenges of everyday life. But this mark suggests that something more meaningful still calls you forward. It's never too late to listen more closely to your intuition, to reflect on your life's deeper direction, and to explore the spiritual questions you may have once pushed aside. The M is like a quiet whisper from your soul, reminding you that your life has been unfolding with purpose all along, even if the path hasn't always been clear. In modern times, when stress, distraction, and uncertainty seem to dominate daily life, this small but powerful sign invites you to pause and reconnect with yourself. It encourages self-trust, mindfulness, and the courage to follow a path that feels truly aligned with who you are. Whether you see the letter M as a spiritual message, a genetic gift, or a poetic coincidence, it offers a beautiful opportunity for self-reflection. It is a symbol not of ego or superiority, but of potential, of a person's ability to live with deeper awareness, guided by inner truth and a sense of meaning that goes beyond material success. The wisdom of palmistry, much like the ancient teachings of spiritual traditions, reminds us that our bodies and lives often carry messages waiting to be heard. So if you've ever looked at your palm and noticed that mysterious M, perhaps it's time to ask not just what it means, but what it's asking you to become. Number 2. Cultural and spiritual associations. You may be surprised to learn that in many cultures and spiritual traditions, the letter M symbol, formed by the lines of the palm, carries powerful associations, both cultural and deeply spiritual. Why the letter M? It's no coincidence that it's connected to words like mother, mystery, and message. These aren't just poetic connections, they speak to the core of what this symbol might mean in your life. In spiritual teachings, M often represents the hidden truths of life, the parts of our journey that are yet to be revealed, and the unique purpose we're here to fulfill. So if you have this mark, it may be more than just a shape formed by chance. It might be a personal invitation to look deeper, to pay closer attention to the signs around you. What if the universe has been guiding you all along, nudging you toward a path of discovery and inner growth? People who carry the M on their palms are often described as having heightened intuition and a natural connection to the unseen, almost like they can feel what's going on beneath the surface. Have you ever sensed someone's true emotions without them saying a word, or picked up on a situation's energy before anything even happened? That's the kind of quiet, powerful sensitivity many with this mark report. It's as if they carry a subtle awareness that helps them navigate the complexities of life in ways others might miss. This gift doesn't make someone better than others, but it does suggest a special role. Could it be that you are meant to help guide, protect, or inspire others in times of uncertainty? Now that we are in 2025, with Baba Vanga's mysterious predictions continuing to stir both curiosity and concern, those with spiritual awareness may feel more than ever called to awaken to their deeper purpose. The M isn't just a sign you were born with, it's a mirror, reflecting who you are becoming. In a world full of noise and distraction, it's a symbol that quietly reminds you to stay connected to what's real and meaningful. So ask yourself, what truths have you been ignoring? What gifts have you been hiding from the world? And what if this small sign on your hand is the beginning of something much larger than you've ever considered? As you reflect on these questions, remember this: symbols have power only when we choose to see them clearly and respond to their message. The letter M may be calling you to trust your inner voice, embrace your spiritual sensitivity, and walk a path that feels deeply aligned with who you truly are. The lesson here is simple yet profound. Your life has meaning, your intuition has value, and your presence in this world matters more than you know. Stay awake, stay curious, and allow your journey to unfold with the wisdom that already lives within you. Number 3. Intuition as an internal compass. Have you ever had a moment where your gut told you something, even when your mind wasn't sure why? If you have the letter M on your palm, this might not be a coincidence. Many spiritual traditions and ancient teachings suggest that this mark is not just symbolic, it's deeply connected to heightened intuition, almost like having an internal compass that points you in the right direction when logic falls short. In situations where others hesitate or overthink, people with this mark often sense which path to follow, even if they can't explain it. It's not magic, it's a natural sensitivity to energy, emotion, and the unseen currents of life. This kind of intuitive clarity is a gift, but also a responsibility. Can you think of a time when you listened to your inner voice and avoided a mistake or helped someone else just by being present and aware? Alongside this intuitive sense, many individuals with the M are also known for strong emotional intelligence. They don't just feel deeply, they understand those feelings. They're able to manage their emotions calmly, support others during stressful times, and build trust without saying much. That's why they often end up in roles of leadership or emotional support, not because they seek power, but because others naturally turn to them. When someone with this mark enters a space, they often carry an unspoken presence, calm but commanding, quiet yet influential. They don't need to control the room, they simply elevate it. People feel better, safer, and more grounded around them. You might know someone like this, or perhaps you are this person. If so, what are you doing with this gift? How are you using your presence to serve others, to uplift your family, your community, or your world? As the late Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "The way to live in the present is to remember that everything you do now contains the seed of the future." So if you're someone with this mark, or if you feel called by what it represents, know that your awareness is part of a greater purpose. You may be here to light the way for others, especially during uncertain times. Now that we are in 2025, and as Baba Vanga's predictions continue to raise questions and curiosity about what lies ahead, perhaps now is the time to awaken fully to your deeper role in this world. The mark on your palm is just the beginning. It's a reminder to trust yourself more, to lead with empathy, and to live with intention. So ask yourself, are you listening to your inner compass, or are you letting the noise of the world drown out your true direction? The answers you seek are often already inside you. Like the Buddha said, "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can, and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path." That path begins with trust. Trust in your heart, your insight, and the quiet wisdom that has been guiding you all along. If you've watched up to this point, you're clearly curious about the hidden meanings in your palm and what Baba Vanga foresaw for 2025. Comment below with M power if you believe in unlocking ancient wisdom and destiny. Don't click away just yet, there's still more to reveal about what the letter M in your hand could mean for your future. Stay tuned to discover the deeper truths that could change your life. Number 4. Spiritual practices and synchronicities. If you have the letter M on your palm, you may have noticed that you're naturally drawn to spiritual ideas and experiences that go beyond the surface of everyday life. It's not just curiosity. It often feels like a quiet calling. People with this mark often find themselves exploring paths like meditation, mindfulness, energy healing, yoga, and personal transformation, not because someone told them to, but because something within them is seeking deeper meaning and clarity. It's as if the soul remembers there is more to life than material success and social roles, and it wants to understand the forces that connect all things. For those with this mark, spirituality isn't just a belief system, it becomes a lived experience, a lens through which they make sense of life's joys, hardships, and mysteries. They may start to notice certain patterns, repeating numbers, meaningful dreams, random encounters that lead to breakthroughs. These aren't just coincidences, they are synchronicities. As Carl Jung once said, "Synchronicity is an ever-present reality for those who have eyes to see, and for those with the M, the ability to notice these subtle signs seems especially strong. It often feels like the universe is whispering to them through events and moments, nudging them toward people, choices, and paths that align with their true purpose. These experiences can be beautiful, comforting, and even life-changing, but only if we slow down enough to notice them. In the fast-paced world we live in today, filled with deadlines, distractions, and digital overload, these spiritual nudges can easily be missed unless we are grounded in some form of regular practice. As the Buddha taught, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. This quote is especially relevant now as we face global uncertainty, shifting economies, and the stirring energies of future predictions, including those shared by Baba Vanga for 2025. If you are feeling a sense of urgency, a pull to go inward, or an increase in your awareness of strange coincidences, now is not the time to dismiss them. Instead, ask yourself, what is life trying to show me right now? What patterns are repeating? And what am I being invited to awaken to? Those with the M often find themselves naturally positioned as spiritual bridges, connecting ancient wisdom with modern needs, offering compassion in the chaos, and helping others remember what truly matters. But this is not just about mystical signs, it's also about responsibility. You are being asked to live more mindfully, to choose alignment over ambition, and to walk a path that honors your intuition and your purpose. Whether you call it divine timing, the flow of energy, or simply gut feeling, you know when something speaks to your spirit, and those moments are never random. The journey of someone with the M is not always easy, but it is always meaningful. So take a deep breath, trust what you feel, pay attention to what keeps showing up, and remember the wisdom of Lao Tzu. When you realize nothing is lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Let your inner life guide your outer choices, and you'll begin to see that these signs and synchronicities aren't just spiritual noise, they are part of your soul's conversation with the universe. Number 5. The journey of self-discovery. If you have the letter M on your palm, you might already feel it. Your life is not just about routine or surface-level living. There's something deeper within you that keeps pulling you toward understanding who you really are. This journey of self-discovery isn't just a face, it's a lifelong path, rich with emotional growth, reflection, and inner transformation. You're the kind of person who doesn't shy away from uncomfortable questions. You want to know why you feel, what your true purpose is, and what lies beyond the roles and expectations society has placed on you. And while others might avoid digging too deep, you lean into that process, searching for clarity, healing, and truth. The letter M on your palm can be seen as a symbol, almost like a spiritual gateway, nudging you to walk a path where your body, mind, and spirit are in balance. And this harmony doesn't only reveal itself in life's big moments. It's present in your daily decisions, in how you sense energy in a room, or pick up on people's emotions before they speak. Have you ever walked into a space and immediately felt something was off, even before anyone said a word? Or perhaps you've had a feeling that someone wasn't telling the whole truth and later found out you were right. These quiet intuitions are not random. They are subtle tools of awareness. And when used with compassion and wisdom, they help protect you from negativity and guide you toward peace. This ability to sense what's beneath the surface isn't about suspicion, it's about connection. It reflects a heart that seeks harmony, not conflict. And the more you trust this gift, the more refined it becomes. As the Buddha once said, to understand everything is to forgive everything. That means self-discovery isn't only about uncovering truth, it's about learning to accept yourself and others along the way. So I ask you, what are you still afraid to face within yourself? And what might change in your life if you approached your inner world with more curiosity and less judgment? Those who walk the path of truth often face resistance, not from the world, but from their own doubts. Yet if you've come this far, it means you are ready. Ready to release old fears, ready to listen to your heart, and ready to live more authentically. Your journey is not about being perfect, it's about being honest, aware, and in tune with what truly matters. So take a moment, reflect on the signals your soul has been sending you, and begin to trust that these inner nudges are not distractions, they are direction. The lesson here is simple. Your ability to sense, feel, and see beyond the obvious is not only a gift, it's a map. A map to deeper peace, stronger intuition, and a life that's truly yours. Keep walking that path, because everything you're seeking is already seeking you too. Number 6. Building deep connections. If you have the letter M on your palm, you may already feel a quiet strength within you, something that helps you read between the lines, sense the emotions of others, and make choices that feel deeply aligned with who you are. This intuitive ability acts almost like an emotional radar, scanning the energy of people and environments, giving you insight not only into what is happening on the surface, but also into what remains unspoken. For individuals like you, relationships aren't just casual or transactional, they're meaningful and rooted in connection. Whether in your family, your friendships, or your workplace, you likely crave sincerity, and you're able to build strong bonds because others can sense that you're genuine. You notice the subtle shifts in a person's tone or body language, and often you respond before they even realize what they need. This isn't about being overly emotional or sensitive. It's about having emotional intelligence and a sense of inner balance that allows you to truly understand others without judgment. Have you ever felt that you can walk into a room and instantly sense who is carrying pain, who is hiding something, or who is at peace? That awareness is a gift. It can help you offer comfort when someone is hurting, clarity when someone is confused, and support when someone feels unseen. But the deeper beauty of this gift is how it helps you build trust. People open up to you because they feel safe, and you often, without trying, become a natural guide, listener, and bridge between others. The Buddha once said, "If you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path." And this could not be more true for those with this mark. Your presence has the power to heal, not by fixing others, but by simply being who you are. In today's world where so many interactions are shallow or rushed, your ability to create calm, sincere spaces is rare and deeply needed. Baba Vanga's predictions for 2025 speak of a time when intuition, inner strength, and human connection will be more important than ever. And those with the M are often the ones who feel this shift before it happens. So ask yourself, are you using this gift to deepen your relationships? Are you allowing your intuition to guide your connections, or are you ignoring the quiet signals you're picking up on every day? Because this isn't just about sensing others, it's also about choosing authenticity over surface-level comfort, depth over distraction, and truth over silence. Your ability to connect isn't just a trait, it's a responsibility. And by honoring it, you not only bring healing to others, but you begin to create a life built on emotional clarity, harmony, and compassion. The value here is simple. Trust what you feel, listen to what others don't say, and know that the depth of connection you're capable of building is a sacred part of your purpose. You're not here by accident if the letter M appears on your palm. There's a powerful reason you're watching this. Type "Mystic Path" in the comments if you're ready to explore what fate may have in store for you in 2025. Keep watching, we're just getting to the most eye-opening part of Baba Vanga's predictions. Number 7. Leadership and creativity. If you have the letter M on your palm, chances are you've already noticed something different about how you approach work, ideas, and responsibility. You don't just follow, you lead. Professionally, people with this mark often carry a quiet but undeniable power to inspire those around them. Their leadership doesn't rely on titles or statues, it's rooted in vision, authenticity, and a drive to create meaningful impact. These individuals often possess a natural sense of direction, with an eye for innovation and the courage to bring new ideas to life, even when the path is uncertain. Whether you're leading a company, managing a team, running your own business, or simply guiding your family through life's ups and downs, your ability to turn thought into action sets you apart. You don't just talk about change, you embody it. Your creativity isn't limited to artistic talent. It's the kind of practical imagination that sees solutions where others see obstacles and possibility where others only see risk. You may find yourself drawn to positions where your decisions affect others, not because you crave control, but because you understand that true leadership is about service. As Lao Tzu said, "A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, they will say, 'We did it ourselves.'" This quiet form of strength is often what makes people trust you. You lead with humility, you listen deeply, and you act with integrity. In today's fast-moving world, where uncertainty and information overload leave many people feeling lost or distracted, those with the M are uniquely positioned to provide clarity. You might not even realize how much others rely on your presence, your judgment, and your steady approach to challenges. But just as a tree offers shade without asking anything in return, your influence often comes through simple, consistent action. You likely feel a strong urge to make things better, not just for yourself, but for your team, your community, or even society at large. This sense of purpose may be intensifying now in 2025, especially as people reflect more deeply on global changes and the prophecies of figures like Baba Vanga. Her predictions have often centered around major shifts in leadership, consciousness, and truth. And if you carry this mark, you may already feel that shift stirring within. So ask yourself, how are you using your influence? Are you creating from a place of fear or from a space of clarity and compassion? The Buddha taught, your work is to discover your work, and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. That's the essence of your path, not just leading, but leading with love, with vision, and with a deep understanding that your voice and actions carry weight. In every idea you nurture, every person you uplift, and every goal you pursue with passion, you are shaping more than your own life. You're helping shape a future that others will walk into. The lesson here is simple. Your creativity is a force for good. Your leadership is a service. And when you align your work with your values, the mark on your palm becomes more than a signet, becomes a mission. Number 8. Prosperity and abundance. If you have the letter M on your palm, you may already sense that your relationship with money and success isn't quite like everyone else's. It feels more purposeful, more connected to your values and vision for the future. People with this mark often carry a unique mindset when it comes to prosperity. They don't chase wealth for status or ego. Instead, they view abundance as a reflection of a life lived with meaning, alignment, and impact. For them, true success means achieving not just financial stability, but emotional and spiritual balance as well. It's not about how much you accumulate, it's about how well you use what you have. You might find that you're naturally drawn to work that has purpose, projects that help others, or opportunities that contribute to something bigger than yourself. And when you do earn money or build success, it often flows in when you're living in alignment with your higher self. This is because you see money not just as currency but as energy, a tool that can help bring your vision into reality. You understand that real wealth isn't only about what's in your bank account, it's also about peace of mind, healthy relationships, spiritual growth, and the freedom to live authentically. As the Buddha taught, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, and faithfulness the best relationship. This perspective shifts everything. While others might get lost in comparison or fear of lack, you're more likely to trust in the flow of life, knowing that when you're on the right path, what you need will arrive in due time. You might also feel a deep sense of responsibility to use your success wisely, to support others, to give back, to invest in things that make the world better. This mindset of prosperity with purpose is rare but deeply needed, especially now in 2025, as the changes that Baba Vanga and other visionaries warned about shifts in global priorities, economic structures, and collective consciousness begin to unfold. So let me ask you, how do you define abundance in your own life? Are you pursuing wealth that feeds your soul, or are you chasing success that leaves you feeling empty? Are you aligning your financial goals with your deeper purpose, or are you following someone else's version of success? The truth is, the letter M isn't just a symbol of destiny, it's a reminder that your life, your path, and your prosperity are meant to serve something greater than just yourself. When you lead with integrity and act from a place of inner alignment, the abundance you attract becomes more than just personal gain. It becomes a force for healing, progress, and positive change. The lesson here is simple. Define wealth in your own terms, stay true to your inner values, and remember that prosperity is not a destination H. It's the natural result of living a meaningful, balanced life rooted in service, wisdom, and self-respect. Number 9. Leaving a lasting legacy. If you have the letter M on your palm, then you may already feel it deep within that your life is meant to be more than just about survival or routine. You're someone who carries a strong inner drive to make a difference, to leave something behind that matters not just for you, but for the generations that will follow. People with this mark often feel a quiet, persistent call to create a legacy that lasts, one that reflects their values, their experiences, and their desire to contribute meaningfully to the world. It's not about fame or fortune or having your name written in history books. No, for you, legacy is about something far more personal and profound. It's about the lives you touch, the wisdom you share, and the example you set simply by being who you are. You may find yourself going out of your way to help others, offering kindness even when it goes unnoticed, and speaking truth even when it's difficult. That's because your soul is guided by something bigger than ego. You're not just living for today, you're planting seeds for tomorrow. And as the Buddha wisely said, our actions are our only true belongings. They are the ground upon which we stand. In every conversation, every decision, every quiet act of compassion, you are already shaping your legacy. You might not even realize how many people look to you for strength, how many carry your words with them long after you've spoken. Whether it's in your family, your community, your work, or your spiritual path, you have the power to leave behind more than just memories. You leave behind meaning. And as we look ahead to the years to come, especially with the predictions of Baba Vanga for 2025 suggesting a time of global shifts, this message becomes even more urgent. The world needs people who are grounded in purpose, who are building not just wealth, but wisdom, not just followers, but future leaders. So let me ask you, what kind of legacy are you creating right now, even in the smallest of moments? Are your daily choices aligned with what you want to be remembered for? Are you nurturing the kind of energy that uplifts others, or simply getting lost in the noise of the world? The truth is, your legacy is being written not someday, but right now in the way you love, lead, forgive, and grow. And when your actions come from a place of truth, integrity, and kindness, that legacy becomes a powerful force for good that ripples far beyond your lifetime. The lesson here is simple but powerful. Your presence matters, your choices shape the future, and the mark you leave is not on the world, but in the hearts of those you've touched. And that, truly, is the kind of legacy worth living for. Number 10. Embrace your mark. Now that you've come to understand the deeper meaning behind the letter M on the palm of your hand, perhaps you'll start to view this small symbol with a new sense of appreciation, not just as a curiosity or coincidence, but as a quiet confirmation that your life carries a deeper rhythm and purpose. This mark, often overlooked, is far more than a shape formed by intersecting lines. It's a reminder that your path is uniquely guided by intuition, growth, and inner strength. For those who bear this sign, life often feels like a journey of constant reflection, spiritual learning, and emotional evolution. You're not here to live passively or follow someone else's script. You're here to lead in your own quiet way, to inspire through your actions, and to create lasting impact through the way you live your truth. Whether you've realized it or not, your presence often brings clarity and calm to those around you, and your ability to see what others miss gives you a natural gift for understanding life at a deeper level. Embracing this mark means stepping fully into the idea that you were never meant to fit in, you were meant to awaken. The challenges you've faced, the instincts you've followed, and the dreams that continue to tug at your heart all form part of a larger design that's still unfolding. So, ask yourself, are you ignoring your potential, or are you ready to lean into it with purpose? As the lines on your hand remind you, your journey is written not only in fate, but in how you choose to respond to it. The letter M is not just a symbol, it's a quiet invitation to rise into who you truly are, to embrace the mystery of your life with confidence, and to live each day not just existing, but fulfilling the deeper purpose you were born to explore. So, what does the letter M on your palm truly mean? Perhaps it's more than just a mark, it's a reminder. A reminder that your path is guided by intuition, that your presence holds purpose, and that you are here not just to exist, but to awaken. As we move forward into 2025, with Baba Vanga's predictions stirring reflection and curiosity, this symbol may be calling you to live with deeper intention, to trust the wisdom within, and to share your light with the world around you. If today's message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Please like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming videos exploring ancient insight, spiritual growth, and the deeper meanings hidden in everyday life. Thank you for watching, and remember, the truth you're seeking is already within you. Let your journey begin.